In this video we are going to talk about 10 more inexplicable phenomena stuck on land. Science is powerful, but it is also limited in its ability to explain everything. And when people see, hear, or believe something that cannot be explained, science finds itself in the position of having to prove that something does not exist, which is a nearly impossible task. Learn more about some of the most prevalent unexplained occurrences, from ghosts to purported man-like animals, from astounding experiences on the verge of death to amazing yet unexplained achievements of the mind itself in this section of the book. What percentage of this is true? We'll leave it up to you to decide. Number 10. The Taos hum. Several residents and visitors in the small New Mexico city of Taos have complained for years about a mysterious and faint low-frequency hum in the desert air that they believe is caused by a radio transmitter. Surprisingly, just approximately 2% of Taos locals claim to have heard the sound. Some say it is the result of peculiar acoustics, while others believe it is the result of mass hysteria or a concealed, malevolent aim. No one has yet been able to pinpoint the source of the sound, which has been described as a whir, hum, or buzz, and could be psychological, natural, or supernatural in nature. The problem is, according to a poll, those who claim to hear the sounds really hear a variety of distinct sounds, indicating that the experiences may be subjective rather than objective in nature, as previously thought, and pretty certainly not one particular sound. Number 9. Bigfoot. For decades, reports of huge, hairy, man-like monsters known as Bigfoot have been made by eyewitnesses all around the United States of America. A single Bigfoot body has not been discovered, despite the fact that there must be thousands of Bigfoot around for a breeding population to exist. No one has been slain by a hunter, struck and killed by a fast car, or even died as a result of natural disasters so far. Eyewitness sightings and unclear photographs and films serve as the primary sources of support in the absence of concrete proof such as teeth or bones. Due to the fact that it is logically impossible to prove a universal negative, science will never be able to prove that mythical creatures such as Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster do not exist, and it is possible that these mysterious beasts lurk in places where they are not visible to the naked eye. Call us skeptics, but we encourage you to read our entire narrative regarding Bigfoot. Number 8. Blood Falls, Antarctica. In keeping with the waterfall's name, Blood Falls is a waterfall that discharges blood-red water into a nearby river. It was discovered for the first time in 1911 in the McMurdo Dry Valley, which is located in the eastern section of Antarctica. When it comes to horror films, this location is ideal. It is scary and mysterious while also being bloody. Previously, it was thought that red algae was responsible for the water changing color and turning blood red. Despite the fact that this idea was never proven. After a lengthy investigation, the mystery of Blood Falls was eventually resolved in 2017. In a study undertaken by the University of Alaska Fairbanks, it was discovered that the true source of the so-called blood was oxidized iron in brine saltwater, according to a Forbes article. This is the same technique that led iron to turn red as a result of rusting in the first place. A helicopter or cruise ship in the Ross Sea is the best way to witness this eerie yet intriguing natural occurrence. Number 7. Rolling Stones, USA. We had no idea there was a second meaning to the phrase Rolling Stones, and that it was a literal one at that. Rolling stones, also known as sailing stones or moving stones, are a geological occurrence in which rocks travel through a smooth valley without the assistance of an animal or a human. They also leave extensive trails behind them as they go. What causes this to happen? The movement of the rocks, some of which weigh as much as 300 kilograms, is produced by massive ice sheets cracking in a winter pond as a result of the heat generated by sunny days. When melted, the thin floating ice, which would ordinarily remain frozen on cold winter nights, is propelled by the wind at a pace of 5 miles per hour, meter per minute. As a result, the rocks begin to move and a trail is formed. Rough-surfaced rocks leave a drifting path, with turns, while smooth-surfaced rocks leave a straight trace. These paths can be seen in 2 locations in the United States: Death Valley National Park, California, and Little Bonnie Claire Playa, Arizona. Number 6. The Secret Beach, Mexico. Would you believe me if we told you that a bomb explosion in Mexico led in the discovery of a secret beach? The hidden beach, which is only a few miles off the coast of Mexico, was created by a blast carried out by the Mexican government as part of target practice. The beach has become every lover's fantasy destination because it is so remote and off the beaten path. To reach there, you must take a boat voyage that lasts an hour. The remote location may only be reached after swimming or paddling through the seas of the island after landing there. The beach is virtually inaccessible to the general public. Who would have thought that bomb explosions could result in such gorgeous sights? Number 5. Frozen Bubbles, Canada. Frozen bubbles can be seen in the winter at Abraham Lake in Alberta, Canada, and are both a spectacular and a perilous sight to behold. It occurs when methane gas becomes trapped underwater and freezes, resulting in the formation of strange sights. A considerable amount of methane has been trapped, and it is extremely flammable. As a result, even a lit match in close proximity might generate a massive explosion. Furthermore, the massive volume of gas indicates how much warmer our world is becoming as a result of human actions. The spring equinox marks the natural bursting of the bubbles. Number 4. Pink Lake Hillier, Australia. Blue lakes have become too popular. Lake Hillier is a rarity in Australia since the water is a bright pink color, or to be more precise, bubblegum pink. The length and width of this impressive lake are 600 meters and 250 meters, respectively. This natural occurrence was discovered in the year 1802. The exact explanation for its distinctive color is still a mystery. However, most scientists believe that the presence of a specific microalgae, Dunaliella salina, is responsible for the production of carotenoids, a pigment found in carrots as well. The majority of visitors witness this sight from helicopters or planes. The fact that you can swim in the lake is the most appealing feature of it. Make sure you don't unintentionally drink any of the water, because it is quite saline. Number 3. Light Pillars, USA, Canada, Arctic. The most unusual weather occurrences are those that occur only once in a lifetime. One of these is the use of light pillars. They have an otherworldly appearance, as if they are beams of light emanating from an extraterrestrial spacecraft. Narrow light pathways can be seen stretching from the sky, generally in the Arctic, but they can also be seen in some parts of the United States and Canada where the temperatures are exceptionally low. This optical illusion is generated when cold air condenses moisture in the air, causing it to crystallize. The crystals then begin to slowly drop towards the Earth's surface. As a result of the reflection of light from the surrounding environment, such as street lights, the effect creates a lovely, thin, and tall light illusion. Number 2. Sky Mirror, Malaysia. Tourists can view a clear reflection of the sky and the seas at Sasaran Beach, Kuala Lumpur, twice a month, during the new moon and full moon periods. These 2 days are particularly favorable for this natural occurrence, because the tides are at their lowest point. The combination of smooth sand and a low water level creates an absolutely breathtaking scene. This shallow water beach, which is also known as the Mirror of the Sky, is a fantastic location for taking photographs. As a result, the island is a fantastic travel destination for your next vacation or getaway. This beach is also a great place to discover baby clams in abundance. Because it is located off the coast, the secret island can only be reached by boat, which takes around 30 minutes. Number 1. Fairy Circles, Namibia. Namibia's Namib Desert is unlike any other desert on the planet. Aerial view of the desert shows weird circular spots strewn around it, an area of 2,500 kilometers. Fairy circles are barren spots of dirt that are generally known as such. The enigma behind this was just recently unraveled. As Corina Tarnita, a mathematician, pointed out in 2017, the patches are a composite of two different things. One is the presence of plants in the presence of a scarcity of water. As a result, the plants compete for resources and finally die, leaving only patches of vegetation. Secondly, termites infest the patches and take over the area. In this case, it is the complicated ecosystem that has resulted in such an odd event. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.